here with Valantis Charalambous, the CEO of GBE Prime, and we are so glad to have his time. Valantis, welcome so much, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Your company, GBE Prime, has made a brilliant global presence. What is your secret?
Secret is consistency and mainly reputation. We make sure that our reputation is there and that clients can trust us. And this is why we've been around through our hard regulation. And that is what the clients trust: transparency, consistency.
Those are big words which all mean the definition, and I'm sure you're here to give a great one. But I actually want to pick up on the client side. I've been hearing over and over in this expo from the greatest minds that you should listen. How do you do that? I mean, we all listen, we all hear, but how do you actually listen to what the clients
They don't only need to listen to the individual clients, but you also need to listen what the market is telling you. So let's say today we came to the expo here. If many clients are asking for the same thing, then you need to listen to them, go back, assess, change your offering, innovate, fulfill their needs, but at the same time, if it is something that the clients, you see a trend which is not going to help you or help the industry or them, then you also need to stop. So you need to be honest with them, listen to them, be honest with them, give them what they want, but at the same time, make sure that it fits to the career.
That's brilliant. The art of knowing where to stop. Question, how have you seen the patterns? You said you have to find some things that are repeating in the industry, the market is repeating and the client needs them. How have you seen the needs of the client change during the past few years?
Okay, so for example, we have seen mainly the demand of the client for new products. Over the last few years, we have moved from the traditional Forex products, and I joke around, even with my team, we became Gold and Indices industry. We shouldn't be called Forex industry.
Always comes back to gold, doesn't it?
Exactly. So the clients, the market has shifted from the Forex to the gold and the indices. When you ask me why, the answer is very simple: because the clients are looking for the volatility. And the volatility is oil and indices.
But you think clients need to be saved from themselves and from this passionate eager to trade bubble that, and it's an all-time rise and all kinds of education and all kinds of services that is out there. Still, for a retail trader, it's really hard to trade an asset at its all-time high.
It is really hard. You can't even stop the client from trading. The need for trading is there. Would I try personally? Of course, I invest myself as well. And when you average yourself, I mean, don't take this as an advice. If I knew and I was the best trader, I wouldn't be working, right? So I'm still working, but you can average yourself. You can do many things, but trading will keep going on, and traders are looking for the volatility. So they're looking for that profit through the volatility.
So this shift in the overall consensus and the sentiment of the market has actually had its effect on the clients as well, and they're following gold. So you're following the clients, so we're all following gold at some point.
Of course, we also needed to adjust our risk parameters and everything, because it's different taking risk of Forex, it's different taking risk of indices, it's different taking risk of gold. And especially the market is so concentrated at the moment. We are lucky because we also run a written book in Germany. So our flow and our risk is more diversified. But the market in general is so concentrated in gold, even when you want to hedge yourself or even when you want to offload risk, there is not many people taking that risk. So it's challenging, but that's why we're here. It wasn't challenging.
That trend is going to continue. You think gold's going to be the topic of the next 5 years, or do you see some other upcoming assets coming to box?
I think it will remain in the commodities area, yes, because even with the wars that are going on around the world and the unease, this is what, and if this is what is pushing the volatility into this asset classes, and we haven't seen that this will end. This unease doesn't seem to stop it.
So as opposed to paper money, the currencies. As opposed to currencies, I think.
Correct. The economies on the currency side are more or less stable. They're using the central banks are using their tools to monitor and adjust the markets and so on. But yeah, before we used to have NFTs and the volatility was crazy. Everybody was on top of their screens waiting for the NFTs, blah, blah, blah. Now, NFTs come in and there is almost no play.
So actually, you know that the government, the federal government got it shut down last week. So this month, we're not going to get an NFT until the Fed workers are back at their desk and they can print us an NFT. So the markets are like totally blind. This month specifically, I think the jobs market, because that jobs data market is waiting for some huge surprises. What do you see? You mentioned risks over there. How are you integrating technologies that are evolving, ever evolving in this market into a risk management?
Okay, here is where our job used to be very precise and it should be kept up to date with the technologies that are out there because the challenges are growing. So technology providers, I see them as our friends because they help us. Either they innovate before we tell them cheating show, or we go to them and say, hey guys, this, and this we built. And thankfully, we are in an industry where technology is booming and we keep up with it. We need to be up to date and use the best out there to cover.
That's awesome. That's a great answer. So do you have your in-house technology team, or do you prefer to like have it all around the world from
We use both. So we use bridges, obviously, to give liquidity to other brokers. We use some plugins from different providers that help us do things. But when it comes to the more confidential things, then we have also our in-house department where they are developing for us every year.
With this strategy, I, as a part of the ePlanet team, feel so secure with you. I've got the chance, I've got the honor to spend some minutes with you for the interview, and I actually like your energy, and I like the way you look at this market, the way that not many people really look, or they get the chance to. What is your criteria of finding partners? How do you know you're going to be able to trust this person and work with them into the particular individual?
You mean clients or hire for our?
Just anyone in your poster. How do you let them in? How do you choose? How do you know that this person, I will let them into my business?
First of all, is characters, both on the client side and on our team side. We hire, of course, knowledge, but the knowledge must come with a character that fits into our team. We are lucky that we built a great environment. This is why most of the employees in our company are with us for more than 10 years. But it also goes to the clients. We have had cases in the past where clients were not respectful or they were not understanding the basics, not because they basically didn't want to understand. And we are here to build partnerships. This is what kept us throughout the years. We don't differentiate between our smallest or our biggest client. We treat everybody the same. And this, you can ask the industry about us. This is why I said the reputation is number one to us. And so the clients also need to fit in with us and understand that we are there to support them. Because at the end of the day, why do you need a liquidity? You need a liquidity provider, so he supports everything what you need on that side of the business, so you can focus on growing your business. So you don't want trouble with the provider, and he doesn't want trouble with you. So it all needs to fit in the right place.
Is that a gut feeling, or do you have statistics? Do you have months of progress of research of a partner?
It's both. It's both. It's a combination again. You get the feeling and the relationship. Of course, you cannot be nice with everyone, and then everybody cannot be nice with you. You're dealing with different characters. Also, statistically, when a client comes to speak to you and you're asking to get some information on how much volume they're doing or what are they trading on, being in the industry for a long time, you are able to read if the client is transparent or if he is countering the number or if he's underplaying the numbers.
Once you see that, you show it to them.
Yes, you try to explain to them that we're here for partnership. So be transparent with me so I can offer you the best what I can offer to you, that we can both be happy. And then we're both working so that we all make money and we all work.
That's a beautiful approach. Thank you for that. Great insights. Looking ahead, let's say 5 years ago, maybe that's too much. You tell me, what do you see coming to your company? Any fields that we're interested in?
We are always open-minded. We are also looking into expanding our products. I wouldn't like to disclose it. Maybe we'll have some news soon. So, of course, we want to be in the market in 5 years, and I'm pretty sure we will, because we've managed it so far. We want to bring something new to them to drive this one.
Maybe trying big things that are coming.
Yes.
Well, knowing you and knowing the experience that you've had in this market, what do you think is the best approach to be able to give? I know that makes you dabble into expectation much, but as a person, as a professional in this field, how do you think it's possible to make the great minds of the future, the Gen Zers, the Alphas? How do you think is our job to educate them and to just bring them into this market to them to make wiser decisions?
This is another topic that we as GBE are working on with all our clients. Many times we tell them, before you ask anyone else, ask us. We are willing to work with the clients and educate the clients in the aspect of technology, looking into things, solving problems for them, even to help them with their risk, let's say, in the sense of, if you're not sure about a client, we can give you our opinion. It's not a problem. But number one thing, and this is what the industry has been good at, and I hope it stays like that, educated individuals. Education is very important, so you understand what is behind what you're offering. So you're offering gold spot, gold future. They need to know the basics of when is the product liquid, when is the product illiquid, when you can trade the product, when not, during rollovers, what you must do, what you must not do. You must know you must have the foundation of the financial industry in order to be able to advance in a personal financial as a career.
What do you think the best medium for that is? Do you think people should learn through schools, or do they have personal mentors, or is it YouTube? What channel do we have to give such humongous and boundless amount of information into a person?
It should be a combination. Education in school, education through social media, but keep an eye open. It's not always the truth what you're seeing out there. Media, reading, and always cross-check your sources. That's good.
Great insights again. And finally, last but not least, Expo 2025. I've heard from many people that this year, the Expo is glorious for the previous years. And I just want to know, after all of these years of attending all of these events, do you still get the same rush? Do you still, when you're making connections between people, does it still feel the same?
You might not believe it, but it's actually growing. I mean, you're always excited to come to an expo because it's a chance to meet existing clients, to meet people, I mean, young people are coming into the industry, so we are happy to share knowledge. We are happy to see new people. The organizers are doing an excellent job. It's actually, I would say, the biggest Forex expo that is happening right now around the world. And I feel myself part of something big. And yeah, it keeps me going, let's say. As long as it goes bigger and bigger, then it makes you happy to be part of it.
I was wondering if we could change after a while, but now we make me feel better about myself, about my future. Thank you so
So
much.
you have a long future ahead of you.
Thank you, sir, for your time, sir. Honestly, great conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.